Greeting visitors at the luggage conveyor belt, this is as close as anybody would want to get to a polar bear. Even before obtaining tourist information, travelers are bombarded by the presence of polar bears in this northern territory. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to another edition of Borders on Budgets. On this episode, we have just stepped off the plane into the Svalbard Islands, which contain the world's most northerly community of both man and polar bears.
Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to this pack of matches, and thank you very much for tuning in.
Seems like this should be on the Blair Witch.
Next episode. Just a reminder, Borders on Budgets.
Are you traveling alone? Why, yes I am, Mr. Polar Bear. Why do you ask? More concerning than explosives or illegal firearms, Svalbard wants to make sure it protects the fragile Arctic environment. And who better to guard the Arctic environment than the polar bear? He is checking for bugs, seeds, and parasites. Thanks to the staff at the Svalbard Airport for allowing me to film while the airport was empty. However, it is closing time and the staff have to go home. After all, this is 1:30 in the morning. Besides the plethora of polar bears that were found inside in the airport lounge, what was also noticeable upon landing at Svalbard was the lack of flags. Yes, both inside and outside, there are no country flags to be seen, which would be very unusual for an airport, and there is a reason for that. The Svalbard Islands, while maintained by Norway, this territory is in fact owned by no country. It is nationality free. At the 78th North parallel, this is the world's northernmost community. Longyearbyen, which is the largest of the communities on the Svalbard Islands, has a population, at least during the summer, of about 2,000. Getting back to the notion that there are no flags at the airport, there are no flags on the car's license plates either. Elsewhere in Europe, there would be the letters and flags indicating where the car is coming from. But here in Svalbard, just the letters ZN. Literally steps away from the airport and through the parking lot is the campsite for the village of Longyearbyen, and this is where I'm going to call home for about a couple of weeks. At least it is reasonably priced at 150 Norwegian kroner a night, which is approximately 15 euro, say $20. I'm exhausted right now. As I said, this is about 1:30 in the morning, and it's taken me 3 flights to get here. A couple of them were pond jumping, puddle hopping, I guess it's called, from Klaipeda to Riga, and then Riga to Oslo, and then 3 hours from Oslo to the Svalbards. I also stayed up all last night editing the previous story, which was the bicycle ride in Lithuania around Lake Platale, and then it was 28 degrees, which was about 3 days ago. Now it is 8. So there's been a significant geographical and climate change. So, thank you very much for tuning into this abbreviated edition of Borders on Budgets. A reminder, Borders on Budgets, long distance hikes, slices of life, not a lot of money. From Longyearbyen on the Svalbard Islands, country need not be identified. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.
Ooh, tunnel! It's a tunnel! Oh, how neat! Woo, woo!
Oh, right. Almost forgot about these guys. It's verboten to leave town without a guide or a gun. Did you like this episode, as short as it was? Good. help borders on budgets. Hit the subscribe button below, and don't be afraid to share this story with your friends who like Arctic travel or polar bears.